friends, it's Pam with Silver and Sparkles. Welcome. We're here today for our Wednesday weekly craft challenge. So this is the one where I grabbed some scraps and I did that, and just some pages that I printed and haven't used. But scraps, book page, just a few things out of my pile. And I use this and then whatever else I can reach. So my basic supplies and ribbon, buttons, washi tape, my doodad folders, my little bits and pieces, things like that, stickers, and see what I can come up with in 15 minutes. The whole point of the challenge is to remind me and you that you don't have to have a whole bunch of time if you want to be creative. So you can sit down at your desk or wherever you craft, and even if you only have a few minutes, still hopefully make something fun. It doesn't always have to be a great, big, huge project. Or it can just be an ongoing project, but it's still worth it. 15 minutes, you can accomplish a lot. So that's what we're doing. If you're new, welcome. If you're a subscriber or a returning viewer, thanks for joining me. I appreciate your time. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and drop me a comment. I really appreciate it. Going to set the timer. Oh, if you want to play along, please use the hashtag weekly15. We can make it a thing, but that way we can find each other. You're also welcome to tag me so I can see what you've made. All right. Okay. Oh, I was making sure my timer would work, and I guess I turned it on earlier. Let's see if I can. I don't use this except during this challenge. There we go. Okay. 15 minutes. Here we go. All right. Oh, that's a fun frame, isn't it? I'm going to set that. It's already cut out. Let's see. I've got some book page. Whenever I have book page, I'm always kind of like, let's use book page. Let's use a piece of this and see what we can come up with. I'm thinking about maybe making a bag. I used to make bags. Ooh, look at the cute little birds. I'll try not to completely lose the birds. I used to make paper bags all the time. I'm not worrying about what size this is. I can give you a reference point if you want. It's almost 11.5 by 9. And I am going to, like I said, I don't want to lose the little birds. I'm going to glue it together like this. The intent, if I can remember how to do it, is we're going to make like the shape of a little lunch bag, like the brown lunch bags we used to use. So let's see if it works. So again, I'm not measuring or scoring. I'm just folding. I will try to talk y'all through it. But like I said, I used to do this all the time, especially at the holidays, to have gift bags and things. So it is fun and it is timely. I would love to, if I have time after I fold this bag, I'm going to make that a little bit deep. No, that's good. I would love to turn this into that's about 3/4 of an inch. I don't know, like a little flippy pocket, or I think I'm going to lose my birds. A little cover for a little journal, something like that. This isn't folding the best, but hopefully it's good enough. The paper, it's a little bit thicker than I thought it would be. You can make this with scrapbook paper and things. I would say, of course, you want your bag to have some stability. You don't want to be super thin paper, but if it's really, really thick, it's going to be hard to fold. Trust me. Boy, that is bubbling up. Okay, pretend it's not bubbling and hope it doesn't mess us up too much. Know what to do about that. Wondering if I should try again really quick. Maybe if I had folded it this way first. What do y'all think? Would that have worked? It is really not how I wanted to use my precious time. Okay, we have those folded, and now we're going to fold up from the bottom. And again, I'm just eyeballing what I think will look good. I don't know, 2 inches. And then I'm going to come up to, again, so it's kind of like you just fold it in half and you fold it in half again. And then so you have a fold line here and here. You want to fold this section in half. So I'm going to do my best to line up those fold lines. And I could have inked it and it would have been easier for y'all to see, but hopefully you can see I lined those up, okay? All right. Now, I probably should have done this before I did those folds, but we'll do it now since I'm reminding myself how to do this. We are going to fold this long, right here, this crease, inside out kind of thing, like this. Right? Sort of like, you know, like a paper bag, right? So let me show you again. We opened up where we had folded it over. We opened it up. And then that center one, we're just going to fold it inside out, just like that. Okay? And then those are the folds we did like this. And like this, okay? So now, this is the bottom of the bag. And we're going to be working with this, there's 1, 2, the second fold, and try to get this to open up kind of on itself. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Oops, it would be nice if it had a, oops, my paper's tearing, if it had a little crisp corner, but if not, that's okay. Woo, my paper's tearing big time. I'm gonna try to muscle through and then fix it. Okay, so again, I know it's hard to see what I'm doing, but you just kind of push that in and then this forward because you're kind of making points. This one did not do well, but I think we're okay. And in fact, even though this is kind of wonky, where it tore, I think it'll be okay. Normally, this is a much nicer bottom to my bag. And look, you have a little paper bag. All right, I'm gonna glue it. I'm not super thrilled with it, but the spirit of this challenge, I'm just gonna glue that to that, is I'm gonna keep on going. And I still have time to make something from the bag now that it is constructed. Okay. And I think, well, when it's open, it really doesn't look that bad. So imagine this with like pretty, like holiday paper or something. But, okay. I make things from little paper bags all the time. And so that was what I was thinking, is if I could get this folded, we'd have a cute little bag to make a project with. I'm going to fold this over just like that. And look, the little birds ended up on the front. Okay, and then it's going to open like this. We will probably cover that up since it looks kind of yucky. And what else are we going to do with it? Make this a tuck spot and a nice big pocket here. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Now, everything, where is my, I don't know. I think this was supposed to be my black one. I've lost my brown distressing dauber. I'm distressed. Can you tell? Pam is distressed. Okay, just wanted a little bit of ink. Again, I went to all this trouble to make a bag, and now I'm kind of gluing it up, but that's okay. It's all okie dokie okay. Yeah, I'm going to just put a little strip of these birds right here because I can. Just to maybe make this look a little less messy. See, everything's fixable, right? Okay. This was a new one, I think, for black. So you can't even tell. I barely used it. All right, that kind of helps even that up some. So let's just add a whole bunch of glue on here. And stick it down. And like I said, I want this to be a little tuck spot, so I'm just going to add glue here and here. I'm going to try to let all of this dry. Oops. Come on, stick. Stick, paper, stick. Got hair everywhere. My husband laughs and says he doesn't know how I still have hair on my head since it's all over the house and in the shower. I've been this way a long time, so, you know, I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. All right, now to make this cute and fun, let's do a pocket here. And now I think I'm going to pop over to some of my other paper just to, you know, have another look. Tear that at an angle, make a super simple triangle pocket. Oh, I like that side too. Which side do I like better? Well, I'll just stay with this because I did like it this shape. And to make it fit on the other side, I'd have to make it smaller. Okay, so there's that. And then I think just to pull in the birds, I mean, look at this, the feathers on this thing. This is a greater bird of paradise. Well, that makes sense because it kind of looks like the bird of paradise flower. Let's just glue it right there, and I left the name of it for us so I won't forget what it is. Okay, the front, I mean, unless I just like do some trim or something like that, I mean, the front is just too cute. I'm trying to see what I have. Let's fold this up, and I'm kind of folding it on itself just so that it has that nice thickness, because this is going to be a cute little small journaling card. Okay, so I'm just gluing it together so it can tuck in here like that. Now I want, how much time do I have? Not a lot. Let's do a circle. And I think I told you I was going to show y'all how to do this the other day. Oh, look, it was already folded there. All right, how did I do this? Or how do you do this? I think this is what you do to make just a cute little tab. Look at that. Isn't that cute? And it works. So it's a good size. I did that with a 1 1/4 inch circle. I'm always kind of surprised. I'm like, oh, look. All right. Here we go. We've got a little journaling card there. Now, I don't know this. I remember I said I wanted to use this. I don't know. I think it's just a touch too big. It is cute though, but I don't want to cover up my birdies. So let's grab the hot glue and pop into, if y'all can hear them, some buttons and see if there is a button that might work as an embellishment. That would be kind of fun because it looks like a leaf, right? And I still have 2 minutes. What can I do in 2 minutes? There's a lot I still want to do. All right. Let's get a piece of twine in this very interesting button here. There we go. And see if I can tie a little bow. I'm always happy when the bow looks cute. Like when my vision was like, oh yeah, that's going to be super cute like that. I'm leaving it long for now. I'm going to definitely, gosh, come on, glue. I'm going to definitely put a drop of white glue on it in a little bit. Okay. I would like something, I don't know what yet, maybe a piece of this that I can cut on my trimmer to be fast, hopefully. Okay, a little bit smaller. And again, I'm not going to glue this one. I am going to leave it. Can go in either way. Oh, look, won't that be fun? Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that. It can open like this. We have our little pocket. I wasn't even thinking, but that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to take another one. I think I have 2 pieces here. These can turn into the little cards. Again, I'm running out of time, so I am moving fast now. Okay, so these can be the little cards that pull out, and this will be one that stays in. I'm going to glue it down so it doesn't come out. There goes my timer, but just hold with me for just a sec because I'm almost done. All right, done, timer. I just turned it off. Okay. And then, again, with more time, we could make these little cards be really cute. But there they are. Okay. We have our little button. We open up. This opens this way. Don't have anything to put in that pocket just yet, but we'll put that there. And then that's the back. Oh, I think it's cute. Now, I would have liked to have used the paper bag as a paper bag because, you know, it's the holidays and I think it would be fun to have bags. I think I need to tear this off just a touch. It was just kind of getting a little too close to where it closes. But you know what? It's okay. Now I'm going to do something I don't normally do. And I know y'all are used to this being the quick 15-minute. But I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to fold a bag and try to show y'all a little bit better how to fold it. Because I have a feeling that was confusing and might frustrate people. So I haven't made any with this packing paper stuff. I'm just trying to decide if it would be better to demonstrate it with this or just get a piece of copy paper. Let's try it with this. I don't know. Again, I'm not going to worry about measuring, but let's see what size it is. It's almost 11.5 by 12. So you could probably, that's probably more square than you really want it to be. I don't know. We'll try it. I can always, if it's too tall or something, I can always chop it off. Okay. So again, we're going to fold it and fold it so we just have a little seam. Okay. And again, I would probably start with a piece of paper that's a little closer to a rectangle. This one was almost a square. But maybe it'll make a cute little chunky bag. All right. Now, I have made this using that brown packing paper. Ironed it and then made bags with that, and that's fun too. All right, let's bring this in. Isn't that cute, the pattern on this? This is just a roll of like paper I think you're supposed to pack things with, and I thought it was too cute for that. 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to try to do this one, and I could mark it, but with a little, right? 3/4 of an inch. Okay. It's So this is where then we're going to open it up. I did it a little differently before, but we're going to open it up. And we're just going to fold it what I call inside out. May have helped if I had gone back and forth with this fold a little bit. Let's do that. All right, so I folded it. Let me go back this way. Go back this way. Because you just have to get it to kind of fold in on itself. This may be too far. I don't know. All right. So the center one is going in, just like that. Just so it looks like our lunch bags. Okay. And now, same thing. Probably I'm just futzing, aren't I? Okay, hopefully all that crinkling wasn't making y'all crazy. Okay, so what you've done is you've just folded these in on themselves. This really isn't hard. I know it seems a little involved, but there you go, in on itself. And then I'm going to, again, I'm guessing about 2 inches. 2. And then fold it over again. 2. All right, and we'll fold it both ways. That might help as well. 2. 2. Now, I haven't really been inking and stuff. Let's use the gray. I'm going to show you, hopefully, so it'll make sense when I say you kind of line up these score lines. All right. This section you need to fold in half. So I am just going to fold and match up those 2 score lines. See? Just like that. And hopefully that made sense. So now there's a fold line in the middle of this section. Okay? There we go. All right, now we're going to open it up, and we're working with that line. We're trying to get to that one. I do think if I can, there was kind of a way to pull it that made it easy. I just kind of did it, and it was cool when it happened. So let me just play with it for a second and see if I can make it do that. All right. Kind of like how the lunch bag, it just does it. Everybody's gonna say, Pam, we're not making those. Not worth it. They are so cute though, and knowing you can make them really any size you have paper for. Little bitty ones. Okay, so you want this to be straight, okay? And then you're coming up to make a point, just like that. Okay, and now we're going to do this side. Hopefully we're going to do this side. There we go. It's not too horrible. And then we're going to have that nice point and a nice point. Those could have been a little crisper, but not bad. And then these fold like this. In fact, I've got that score line to show me. And like this. Okay, and that'll be the bottom of the bag. Let's see how it did. Now, I think it's a little tall, but let's just see what we think. Might be good for popcorn. It's not, you know, very wide this way, but it's definitely tall. And I'm going to make the decision that I like my little paper bags to be a little shorter. And again, I think this would be so cute for the holidays. We could put, I mean, these aren't Christmas, but, right? You could put like a cute little decoration. And even with this thin paper, I mean, it'll definitely work to hold a small item. You could poke a hole right here and put some ribbon through. I wouldn't ink it unless you're going to ink everything. I did that so you guys could see. But how cute is that? I think some little bags even have like little notches if you wanted to do that, or tear this top to make it look a little rough would be cute. Yeah, all kinds of things. Okay, I hope that helped. I hope you enjoyed the 15-minute project and the time I stayed after. You guys are awesome. Don't forget, thumbs up, leave me a comment, and until next time, have a great day. My little bag journal. There we go. Thank you guys.